What is up, my dudes, and welcome to the next episode of Bug Souls. Well, how long's it been?
A long time.
Long time.
And we got something special for you today. So, I found a spot that led to a spot that led to a hole 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 that led to here. And what is here, you might ask?
Some gross looking ball.
It's the mother lode.
Is that literally what it's called?
No. Look how much money it is.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah, I had to kill some really scary monsters in order to get to that. And avoid some. But yeah. So I haven't discovered everything along this path, but yeah.
Sure was deep.
Yeah, well that's I'm still climbing.
Wait, go back down. On the side.
I've already explored that, trust me.
Okay.
There is a spot I would like to check out though.
Okay. Alrighty.
So, here it is. Oh. What is this?
A gate. Might be part of a DLC.
Maybe, or maybe it's just a place that I don't have access to right now. But yeah, I explored the ice area and it led down just treasure. The more I was like, this can't be it.
I haven't seen an ice area. That must have been.
No, it's the ice area. Trust me. We were there. It was where we fought the girl.
What girl?
The other, the girl, the rival chick.
Oh, her, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I'm not even done yet, honestly.
Can you get that fragment for the phone? Or the needle?
I need more.
Oh.
What in the world is that? Oh, there it fell. Okay.
We should look up a guide that tells us where all the fragments are so we can get it better.
I wonder if Hollow Knight has an official strategy guide.
I just want to know where all the needle parts are so we can get it.
Oh, and I found 2 bug dudes.
In a game filled with bug dudes?
Worm dudes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Alright, so...
Did you get your rewards?
Not yet. Alright, so... do you hear that?
Don't.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Sorry, my bad. There's a heartbeat.
It's just about something I need to know about.
Okay, so I'm sure it's that way, but whatever it is, I must have missed it. But there's a heartbeat. Those right there are the worst.
Dive bombers.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, we're a little out of practice, you guys. So, I've made a discovery, Glenn. No, I don't know if I told you about it. It's about one of my hobbies that I've had for quite a while.
Yes, you have told me about this.
What is it?
You tell them first.
Okay. Well, while doing my normal rounds on the YouTubes, I found a little post. It was updating saying that Soul Land Season 2 Episode 3 was out. And I was like, wait a minute. Soul Land? There's already a season of it out? Wait a minute. There's already an animated version of this series? Dude, I gotta watch this.
Yeah, I know.
So I did, and it's wonderful. It's not animated as in anime. No, it's animated as in CG graphics, CG animation, not just the regular animation. And it's not the best quality in the world, but the visuals are really good. The action is phenomenal. The way that they do a lot of the stuff in the series is good. Like there's certain things that are they cut out on. So like eating, like they'll like have the food to their mouth and then like they'll find a way to cheat it without having to make the animations for the character biting onto whatever it is. But
bugs.
But still, it's great.
That reminds me. You know that that Chinese movie we have. Jeez.
Which one?
The one you just bought fairly recently that we used to watch back in the 90s. It's in the drawer over there. But basically, the two twin brothers.
Oh yeah, with Jet Li.
No, not Jet Li. The one where the brothers have like Super Saiyan powers. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. What about it?
Quick Slash. This is what I was looking for.
But, you ran into it on accident.
Yeah. So,
look at that thing in the background.
I know, it's a giant, like, bug. Anyway, so, like, there's a anime or cartoon of it.
Huh.
Yep.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, I'll give you a quick synopsis on the plot of Soul Land as shown in the animated series of Soul Land. The main character, his name is Tang San.
Okay.
He lives in another world and is a lower disciple in a sect. A sect is an organization that teaches a martial art, and the members of that sect go and do missions to make money, and then there's different ranks in it, and it's a big Chinese thing. It makes a lot of sense if you've read that kind of fiction, and I've read a lot of it. That sect that he's in is called the Tang sect. If any of you know, names in Chinese and Korean, the family name goes first instead of last, like they do in English. So in this case, Tang is the family name, and San is his personal name. So Tang San is his name.
He's not the son of Tang?
No.
I got you.
Yeah, okay. That's just, it's not like everyone in the family who will be Tang this, Tang that. Like, if it's a female, it'll be like,
gotta go.
Tang Xiao or something.
Going. Oh, by the way, I've actually passed through here, but, alright, this is where I was trying to get to.
Or Tang Fei, that's another female name. Is that where you're trying to get to?
Yes, I want to get here so I can show you this.
An arena?
No.
You buy stuff from him?
No. He's a nail master. He'll teach me a technique.
Oh, you've been looking at stuff about this game, huh?
No, I've found this already. I didn't go in because I wanted to do this with you.
Okay.
The legendary nail master Oro.
It's the law of the great nail sage that I must pass down my teachings to those who are worthy.
I am definitely worthy.
But law forbids me from exacting a payment for any time. If you truly wish to train under me, prove it with Geo. Yes. 800 gold worth.
Look at this!
You gotta fly. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Dash slash.
Dash slash. Hold X to concentrate your energy into your nail and release the button while dashing to perform a dash slash.
Hell so man.
Big boy.
Vamos. Fínalo.
Let me go back.
What?
There might be some more stuff in that room.
Alright. Well, first off, quick focus. Where are you? Quick slash.
So let's see the technique.
Oh.
Was that intentional? He gonna teach you anything else, or was it just that?
That's it.
Wait. There's nothing on the other side of that?
Yes, that's one of the ways I found to the money trove.
Alright, well, anyway, he belongs to the Tang sect, and the Tang sect has to do with, like, hidden weapons that, like, they hide on their bodies and, like, shoot out to assassinate people. They have a movement technique for moving fast, they have an eye technique for seeing things in good detail, and they have a hand technique that coats their hands in an energy that makes them look like jade and that makes them impervious to poison. Because of that hand technique, they put a lot of poisons into their weapons. It has to do with their hidden weapon technique. Tang San is a prodigy of the outer sect and sneaks up into the tower, steals the hidden scripts meant only for the inner sect, and masters all of it. Then he runs up to the tallest tower. Everybody finds out what he did. He shows the fruits of what he did, which is a hidden weapon that very few people have been able to master. He says that he did it because he knew that he could and no one gave him a chance, and then he turns around and jumps off the cliff and dies.
What?
Yeah, and then he reincarnates into another body. I guess fate was so moved by like what he did that they gave him another chance at life in another world. This world is different. Everybody's soul has a spirit attached to it, and by a spirit I mean there's two different main types of spirits. There's tool spirits and there's beast spirits. So one such spirit would be maybe a sword, and another such spirit would be a bear. You can get stronger in this world. Once you're level 6, your spirit is awakened, and the level you are, or the potency of your spirit when you are awakened, it dictates how talented you are and how fast you'll progress in the future. Tang San, because of his meditation techniques he brought from the other world, has maxed out potential because of that. And it turns out that his spirit is what's called blue silvergrass. It is literally the most common spirit, and it's a living thing, but it's still a tool spirit because he can use it outside of his body to interact with things, not inside it. He doesn't make it from into his body. But what people don't know and what he hides from people is that he has a twin spirit, and that is a hammer. It turns out his father's spirit is also a hammer. A hammer from the very well-known Tang sect in Soul Land, and Tang sect and Soul Land are blacksmiths. They all have hammers most of them have hammers for their spirit, and they get big, heavy, and they break. But he can't tell anybody that he has it. So his dad, when he finds out that he has twin spirits, tells him to use the hammer to protect the blue spirit grass. I'm not going to tell you why. And so he goes to school and learns to cultivate. In this version, getting stronger in Soul Land is once you get to level 10, you have to go out, find a beast spirit, kill the spirit, and absorb its spirit ring. And that spirit ring makes you go to level 11, and it also gives you techniques. It also mutates your spirit in some way. The more powerful the ring, the more it affects your actual spirit, and the more beneficial it is. Also, picking out the right beast for your own spirit is best. If you're a beast spirit and you have a bear, getting another bear spirit would be beneficial to you. Or you could get a tiger spirit and get something from the tiger. They're both beasts, they're both vicious, but maybe the tiger spirit beast will give you a more aggressive technique or something. I don't know. There's elements in there. Maybe it's a fire bear, and the fire bear would also do really well to getting maybe the spirit of a fire fairy. I don't know. I just made that up. A fire fairy, and this fire fairy has really powerful fire techniques. So the bear has like super powerful fire techniques. So you use the spirit's rings that you take into your body to dictate the path that you get while you're picking rings for yourself. Before you start getting spirit rings, you have to make a decision. What kind of spirit cultivator are you going to be? What kind of spirit master are you going to be? There's different ones. There's assault, which is attacking. There's control, which is controlling the environment. There's defense, defending everyone. There's support, which is using your techniques to buff your allies. And there's agility, which is being really fast and going for stealth attacks. So Tank San, since he has the blue silvergrass, he gets his first ring. I'm not going to tell you why or how. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what it is, or I'm not going to tell you how he got it. But he gets his first ring, and he goes down the assault path because his teacher, who I'm not going to tell you anything about, told me he should do so.
So basically, what you're saying is...
Would you like to do a review on Soul Land? Because I really want to talk about it.
Sure. So basically, what you're saying is, you're sending me on a mission that you can't tell me about, that doesn't actually officially exist, and we're not really here.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, it's a joke. Jeez. Darn it. Oh, okay. Can't go that way.
So yeah, that's kind of the setup. Of course, Tank San with his vines becomes a control. I'm not going to tell you what way or how or anything like that. It's really interesting though. And just the path that he goes and the way that his teacher told him. There's one thing I'll tell you that his teacher tells him. His teacher looks at him and says very seriously, there is no such thing as a trash spirit. You can have a spoon, and you can take that spoon, and if you have enough perseverance, and if you train enough, and if you pick out the right spirit rings to support yourself, that spoon can become something good. Yeah, so he said there's no such thing as trash spirits, there's only trash spirit masters. And yeah, I agree with that.
Alright, that sounds pretty cool. Trash spirit master.
No, there's no such thing as a trash. Yeah, okay, yeah. And there's a lot of... Imagine being in this world and having the ability to cultivate, but you're just lazy and you don't really discipline yourself. Like you could do things, but you don't do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to call it right about here because next episode we're going to attempt the strategy I saw. I need quick slash in order to do it. And basically what it does is I make it to where I don't get stunned. And I just slash. And I just slash. And if I slash enough, I'll stun her. And then from there, when she's stunned, I'll heal. And eventually she'll be dead. Pretty easy.
Okay.
Alright. So we're
gonna see you in the next episode of Bugborn. We'll see you next time.
And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the Nerd Steel channel, please subscribe to the Nerd Steel channel. And leave us a comment. Tell us what you think about the game so far. We're rearing towards the end, and I think when we get there, it's going to be a journey well fought. So, of course, tell us what you think. What's your favorite? What are they called? Charm. Your favorite charm is, and of course, hit the like button. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great evening and peace.